All right, today, so excited. We are doing day one of Italy. So you should have your passports already. And then you are going to glue these in. All right. Miss Rachel is gonna take you through real quick of Italy.
Yes, so if you are looking at a map or a globe, this is what the shape of Italy looks like. As you can see, there's the toes, there's the heels, and here's the long boot. If you see a country that looks like a boot, you are looking at Italy.
Looks like it's kicking a ball, doesn't it?
Exactly, yep, and the island next to it, which is still part of Italy, looks like it's kicking it. So if you see that, you know exactly where you are. You are in Italy. Italy's flag looks like this. It has 3 stripes. It has a green stripe and a white stripe and a red stripe. An easy way to think about this is the toppings of pizza. You have your sauce, you have your white cheese, and you have your green veggies on top. Easy to remember. You see those 3 colors, you know you're looking at the Italian flag. So the official language of Italy is Italian. To say hello in Italy, you just simply say ciao.
Ciao.
So Italy is in the continent of Europe. Its national animal is the Italian wolf. It is very important to kind of the founding story of Italy. There's kind of a folklore story or fairy tale that the 2 founders of Italy were actually raised in the wild by wolves. So without the wolves, there'd be no Italy. So that's why it's so important to them. And there are so many famous landmarks in Italy. We had to pick just one. We went with the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So it's a building that is in the ground, but it's leaning over just like that. Hasn't toppled over, but is leaning. And there are so many more too, and especially in Rome, there's old ancient buildings. It's just amazing. I think Miss Chrissy has a picture of one that her daughter visited.
Miss Chloe, who helps draw and do some of the graphics for all of the kits, went to Italy just recently. I actually just picked her up. All right, are you guys ready for this?
Let's see it.
Another very famous landmark.
There it is. There's the Colosseum. And there's Chloe and Jacob. They look so great. But yes, this is a very famous landmark as well.
And we're actually going to make that.
Yes, we sure are.
It's part of our scene. All right. Super fun. So welcome to Italy. We are not official until we get our stamp. So make sure you go ahead and put your stamp in your passport book. All right. All right. Let's put this to the side. And we just went over that their national animal is the wolf, right? The Italian wolf. All right. So, all right. So if you take out everything, kind of lay it out, we're going to make a little scene with our wolf. All right. This will be the last thing that we put on, but Miss Rachel can go through and read you some of the facts about the wolf, and we're going to glue that to the back.
Perfect. So Italian wolves are their own species. That means that they are different than the wolves that live in the United States. So if you live in an area of the United States that has wolves, just know the ones in Italy are totally different. They do hunt for their food, and their favorite things to eat are deer and wild boar. They live in packs with their families, which means that there's a lot of wolves that live together. They don't live alone. They live with family and friends, and they all work and hunt and live together. And kind of like I mentioned earlier, they are a symbol of the capital city of Rome in Italy. And there's a story that a wolf raised Romulus and Remus, the mythical founders of Rome.
There it is. All right, so to make our scene, you're going to have a blue piece of paper. You're going to have a cutout. What do you think this is going to be?
I'm guessing that's a moon.
Moon.
And
our
stars.
Yep. All right. So we are going to take, and we're going to put our mountain, kind of line it up right on the edge down there. Okay. It is going to hang over some. Not a problem. All right. So once you have it lined up, flip it down. Okay. And then just give a little bit of glue right in the middle. Okay, you don't have to glue it all the way over to the edges because that is going to be hanging off. All right, and then just flip it, stick it back on. All right, easy peasy, right? All right, before we add our wolf, let's flip it over and let's use our tissue paper to cover it up, the stars and the moon, okay? So the easiest way to do this is to line up your tissue paper, flip it down, and then glue the outside edges. Okay, just like that. And that way we don't have glue on our tissue paper. All right, and then you can just flip it over, press it down, right? Easy. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and glue on our stand. Okay, so make sure it opens at the bottom. And we are just going to glue this back piece right to the bottom. All right, and that way this will stand up when we are done. All right, and the last thing that goes on the back is, let's see, where do I want to glue this? I'll glue it right here underneath, just so you have the facts that somebody can read to you. Boop. Okay. All right, that should be the back. Flip it back over. How cool, right?
That's awesome.
All right, now you have this kind of accordion looking thing. We don't want to just glue our woof on. Okay, I want our woof to kind of pop out a little bit. Okay, so flip your woof over, put some glue on one side, and then you're gonna want to stick it right in the middle of your woof. Okay, and then you're gonna put glue right on the top just of the little accordion. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it over. Whoop. And then you can put it wherever you want. I think I'm gonna put it right about here. It looks like he's howling at the moon. And then he kind of pops up just a little bit. So when you sit it up, how cool is that?
It's awesome. It's
Love
so
it.
cool.
All right, so like I said, we are in Italy. You have your passport. Let's go have some fun, guys. See you tomorrow.